Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm super excited today because I'm going to show you how to do this really easy, very pumpkin spicy fall look that's super easy, and I used a lot of $1, yes, $1 makeup from shopmissy.com. If you guys did miss my haul, I'll make sure to link it down below. Make sure to check it out if you missed it. Unpacking, unboxing some really fun goodies from Miss A. So if you guys want to know how I did this fall look, then definitely keep watching. Let's get into this tutorial. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I already prepped my skin, and I have a full video on how I prep my skin before makeup, all the potions and lotions that I use. So we've got our damp paw sponge ready to go. I also have the setting spray and primer spray. But I have to tell you, I probably won't use the setting spray because it's so heavily perfumed when I did my haul and I sprayed it on my face. Yeah, that was not pleasant. Not for me. I have super sensitive skin. But I am going to try out the primer spray today. It says it's for smooth, even skin. Oh my god. The fragrance, you guys. I don't really feel like it does anything for my skin, to be honest with you. Kind of regret getting those, but I thought I would give it a try. Alright, so for foundation, we're going to try out the Ivory Studio Prowear Foundation Full Coverage. We have Porcelain and Buff, and I definitely have a feeling that these two mixed together will be really, really nice. I'm just going to mix these two together. I actually did wear this the other day because I was kind of curious just to kind of test it out and see how I liked it. And it's really thick. I'm just going to go ahead and dot this all over, and then I'm going to blend it out with my paw sponge, which is one of my favorite sponges from their website. So I would say that this definitely is a very matte foundation. It's very full coverage. So if you like full coverage foundation, you would probably really, really like this. You do have to blend quickly because it is so matte and it sets really fast. But I was really impressed with the longevity. Of course, I'll have to keep testing it out, but the color looked really good. It looked good in natural lighting. It looked good in artificial light. So that's what the foundation looks like on me. I think it looks really good. I think those two colors mixed together is like a pretty good match. Just have to kind of play around a little bit. So yeah, I mean, this is like full coverage. I wish it was a little less thick because it is kind of hard to blend out, but I mean, I like it so far. Alright, I'm just going to quickly apply some concealer. I don't have a concealer from, you know, the Ivory Studio line, so I'm just going to mix these two together. I'm really liking this concoction. I got the e.l.f. camo concealer and then the Milani one. Again, all the products I will list down below. Alright, so we got the concealer laid down, and for eyeshadow primer, I'm glad I just remembered I do have the Ivory Studio, the perfect eyeshadow primer in the shade Nude. I think it does come in a couple of shades, but this one's pretty cool because it does have a little wand applicator. Just gonna apply a little bit of that. I haven't used this in a while, and I think it's pretty good. You know, for $1, it's not too bad. So one of my favorite powders from Miss A is the Ivory Studio Perfect Setting Powder. I really love this for setting underneath the eyes. It's in the shade Brightening. It's just a loose powder, but it's really good. I'm just going to set that eyeshadow primer and concealer so we don't get any creasing going on. So I don't contour all the time, but we're going to contour today just so I can use as many products as possible. This is the Sculpt FX Contour Stick in the shade Nude. And this one I actually purchased a while back. So I'm just going to take my e.l.f. stippling brush, my favorite brush for cream products. And I'm just going to go directly from the little stick here onto the brush. And we're just gonna apply a little bit of this. And this is a nice cool color. If you're more around my skin tone, I would say this is a nice cool toned contour color. I'm just adding a little bit just to kind of sculpt the face a little. So for bronzer, I'm actually going to use one of the pressed powders, and I purchased a couple of shades. This one I think is going to work really nicely. This is in the shade Almond. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. complexion brush. Now this is pigmented, so it does add a bit of coverage. So a little bit goes a long way. So we're just going to gently tap this onto the cheekbones, the forehead, just to warm things up a little. Oh yeah, I like that. Just a nice natural bronzer. Alright, so for blush, I'm actually going to use this one that I purchased. This is new to me at least. But this is in the shade Dandy. And this is the Ivory Studio Perfect Blush. It's a really pretty like peachy color. I think this will actually work really nice. F13 brush, also from Miss A. I don't know if this is the right color for the look I'm doing today, but I think it'll actually work. It's a really pretty kind of peachy color. This is one of my favorite highlighters from the Ivory Studio line. It's the Halo highlighter in the shade Allure. I also really like the shade Blissful, but these are stunning. They give your skin this beautiful ethereal glow. I'm also going to use the F19 highlighter brush, and I like that it gives a more natural glow. It's not super, you know what I mean? Like, it's not super metallic. It's soft, and you really just buff it into the skin. Look at that. Just gives your skin a nice glow. Okay, now that we have that glow, I do like to set my face. I am actually going to use the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. Unfortunately, this one I don't like, you guys. It's so heavily perfumed, and I'm so sorry. I really wanted to use it. Alright, so for brows, I'm going to use the Ivory Studio Brow Gel. It says it's super pigmented, long-lasting, and smudge-proof, and I have the shade Medium Brown. So that's what it looks like. So I don't want to mess with it too much, but that's pretty good. I actually really like the color. I'm going to let it dry and then add a little bit of the Milani clear brow gel though, because I feel like that always helps blend and smooth everything out. But I do like the product. I mean, it was pretty quick and easy. The only downside is that you have to put this on the back of your hand. That can become really messy. So I think for eyeshadow palette today, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Opposites Attract palette. I love this palette. I think it has some beautiful fall colors. I'm going to stay on this side of the palette. So I think I'm going to take the shade Fresh. So I'm just going to go back and forth with my Pro 5 brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm just doing circular motions back and forth. Nothing fancy, you know, just kind of slapping it on, blending it, kind of building up that pigmentation a little bit. I think I'm going to take a little bit of Saucy here. It has this kind of brownish yellow undertone, and I definitely know that oranges and yellows go really good together. So I'm just going to go right over top of that first shade we laid down, and I'm just going a little bit lower. I love that this color is called Saucy. It's like saucy mustard. Ooh. And then for the lower lash line, I'm pretty much just going to add those same two colors. First going with Fresh. This is the J4 brush. So I'm going to take the shade Sassy, which is this really pretty kind of orangey peachy shade. I'm just going to take a little bit on the J2 brush, just a tiny bit, and I think I'm just going to go right along the eye look, just to pull a little bit of orange. Alright, I'm going to take this flat brush, the J1, and we're going to take this gorgeous cream shadow. This is the Ivory Studio Buttercream Gel Liner Plus Shadow. Again, these are like $1. This is in the shade Pumpkin. Perfect fall shade. It's a beautiful orange copper, super like metallic. Oh, I can't wait. Just gonna start at the center, And I'm just sort of patting it on and then just kind of swiping across the lid just to really get that on there. I am going to blend this kind of up in the crease area too, just a little bit. I'm going to go back in with Saucy and just pull those transition colors back into the mix. So instead of using that cream shadow on the lower lash line, I'm taking a little bit of Cheeky, which is that shade there, and just applying a little bit of that right here on the outer corner on the lower lash line, just to pull in some of that orangey goodness. So for the inner corner, I think I'm going to use this pigment here. It's the loose pigment in the shade Grail. It's a beautiful, like super pretty light, kind of like a white gold. My little F16 brush from the Ivory Studio line, I'm going to wet it. So for liner today, I thought we could try out the other Buttercream eyeshadow that I purchased. This is in the shade Java Chip. Now this one is matte, so these two come in different finishes, and this is a nice chocolatey brown. So I'm just going really close to the lash line. I'm so sorry, it's so hard to do this and show you guys what I'm doing, but I'm just sort of like stamping the color right into the lashes. So I'm going to take a little bit of this black pencil from Milani. It's the Supreme Kohl Kajal, and I'm just going to tight line just to make those upper lashes nice and dark. So I do have this Ivory Studio gel eyeliner, but it's in the shade Burgundy. I don't think this is going to go with this look. It's definitely not a very pigmented pencil because I'm having to like really rub hard to get any pigmentation. I'm just going right along the lashes just to add some depth there, but it's like not showing up. Alright, so to finish off this eye look, we're going to apply some mascara. I don't have a mascara, unfortunately, so I'm just going to use my Flower Beauty Lash Warrior. Alright, so while that mascara dries, let's pick out a lip color. I have quite a few things here. I have the Ivory Studio, I think these are like the cream lipsticks. I also have a liquid lipstick. It's so hard picking out shades online. Oh, no. That does not look good with this look. I'm going to take a little bit of this Nude liquid lipstick. And I don't know if this is going to look good at all. I might have to take this off. Ooh, okay, that looks better. Alright, so to finish off this look, we need to try out some of these new lashes. Now, these are some of my favorite lashes ever, and they came out with a whole bunch of lighter styles a while back. Unfortunately, a lot of them are sold out, so I don't know when they'll be in stock again, but let's see which one we want to use. So I have the style Nora. These are really pretty, very soft lashes, but they look really nice, and these are called Amanda. These are a little bit more choppy, spiky. You always want to try your lashes on first because you never know. There might be a certain look that you're doing, certain style you're going for, you know, just see what works. These are really pretty too. Ooh, these are a little bit softer. These are a little bit more dramatic. Oh my gosh, now I don't know which ones are which, so that's awesome. Anyways, we're gonna go with these ones that look like this. So I'm actually gonna test out these lash applicators, the Ivory Studio. These feel really nice. They feel like heavy duty, really good quality. Okay, these are really nice. For $1, I'm really impressed. So that completes this look, you guys, using $1 products from the Miss A line, the Ivory Studio line. I really love the foundation. I really like how the foundation looks. I'm really impressed. Like full coverage. I really love that pumpkin color all over the lid. The lashes are really nice and soft, more on the natural side. I do like big lashes as well, but it's nice to try something different. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course, if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I post on Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me on Instagram, social media. My links will be here on the screen, and they're always linked down below. That is everything, you guys. I hope you're having an awesome day, and let me know what other looks I should do next, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye, guys.